busy because of that. You keep busy because of fantasy. You keep busy because of fantasy. You cannot from abroad. All of us they go from abroad. All of us they gonna come from abroad because of fantasy. 90% so because of fantasy. Because of fantasy. Come on, fantasy. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Because of fantasy. 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 Beside you, 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 because of fantasy. Because of fantasy. Because of fantasy. No. Because of fantasy. Because of fantasy. Not from my brother. Not for come on. Why you gonna shoot? You just shoot. You just wanna go come and just shoot. He shoot. He shoot. He shoot. He shoot. He shoot. Because of fantasy. Holy Ghost fire. Why? Why? Because of that's what just gonna come out. That's what just gonna come out. Why just? Because of fantasy. And the fantasy I will kill you so. Because of fantasy. Africa fantasy. Because of fantasy. Because of fantasy. Because of fantasy. How can you just shoot that? You see the bag where shoot that? When I see the mama shoot that. Now this man shoot that. Now this man shoot that. Now you shoot that. Now this man shoot that. Now this man shoot that. Now this man shoot that because of fantasy. This man shoot that because of fantasy. I never they come from abroad. I never they gonna come from abroad. I never they come. Jesus! Jesus! Put this man alive. Put him alive. Because of fantasy, we not carry exhibit. 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 Now airport we pass. Now.
I get you. It is one out of many. Do you get me now? So I do not, right, by any means rejoice when Nigeria happens to people. There's nothing to rejoice. There's, the only thing is that when it happens like that, as some will automatically call it, the will of God, people are very religious in Nigeria. They will say, oh, it's the will of God. I mean, we just believe that if God says it's not going to, if God says it's not going to happen, it's not never going to happen. Maybe God just wanted it that way. So that's how Nigerians have been made. Some Nigerians have been made to, look for closure, even though you will never have a closure when your loved one is snatched from you like that. Do you get what I mean? Nobody has it. Nobody would have a closure for that. So I don't rejoice in that because there's no point. You have no idea what yours is going to look like. That's why the awareness on it is just to remind those of you who defends evil simply because you think you are far away from it. Some of you, who have invested so much in spreading hateful rhetorics and all of that, simply because you believe that the consequences of that will never touch you. And there are those of you who think this is a game because you are living abroad. You are better off. And therefore, you are a professional in advising those who are receiving the direct impact of this failed system, that they should endure, they should manage, and all of that. That means you are enabling this bad behavior. You are joining them to gaslight people, blackmail them that they are exaggerating what is going on in that place. You are trying to make people feel what they can't see, right? While you are safely tucked away, thousands of kilometers or miles away. None of us is spared. None of us is immune. And it is the will of God that will give anyone closure. So before it becomes your turn, or whenever you see videos like that, whether old or new, recent or old, for every message herein is to remind all of you that that could be you in that video. And if you say, me, no, never, lie, I will never be in that position, it simply means you are still living in denial. You know, if nothing is done, even if it is 50 years' time, you decide to go to that contraption for the physical one, but you don't even have to be there. And I say it could be anyone, it could be you, it could be those you love, and you will always, always be angry that, for God's sake, if only that didn't happen, this individual, right, could still be alive. And that's the headache, that's the problem, you know. So you have those who are the defenders of their own, pastors and all that. So I saw a video of one pastor from Port Harcourt. They call him Ibiyeomi. He's a guy man, and he never hides it. Do you understand? He has told his congregation many things, many times, that are totally unscriptural. Is that a word for that? Is that a word like that? It's not scripture backed. And he has pushed narratives that are completely un-Christ-like. You get what I mean? Like if you are a Christian, like if you are, you know what I mean? Because it preaches more about worldly this and that. It doesn't joke. It doesn't joke with his offerings, his tithes, and everything that has to do with money. And he also built his own message around the benefit of you giving him your money. And therefore, that makes him, an obvious content materials for the social media critics. People says a lot of things in response or in reaction to whatever lie he just spewed. And this guy released a statement 2 days ago on his pulpit in his business center. And listen to it. He said, I'm not the Christ. If you criticize me, this career pulpit bandit.
Warning. My type, because when I go after the people, the same people, they come and beg. So I'm warning for the last time. Next one, I know nothing like warning. If you dare it, the young man, I know you. Your father won't beg me. I know your father too. Your mother won't beg me. I'll deal with you. Because when I pick and I deal with them, people come and say, why do you go like this? People are always one kind. What some said to be against me, some said to be for me. But those for me are always many. And when I go that, I'm warning now. So all of you who used to be against me here now, was when I go the other way. Don't say, hey, can a man of God cause people? Will you go and arrest people? Will you go and do this one? Now I'm telling you, you better warn him. So when I go the other way, don't come back. So don't mind this man of God who now use police, use everything to arrest people. Me, I will arrest you. I will lock you up. I don't care. No man of God will pray for you and succeed. Okay. So the earlier you... Don't carry my news. That's what I'm saying. Don't carry. I don't want your news. You will make me popular. You are not... Already I'm talking to the world. Don't carry my news. Good or bad, don't carry it. I don't want you to carry. Don't say I want to. Don't carry. If I hear them, don't carry my news. I don't want you. Don't carry. Don't carry news from this church. We are warning you that don't carry. Even this one, don't carry it. I don't want you again. You know what they do? They will carry news and incite other bloggers. And some of you in this church, you are part of it. They plant you inside the church. You listen to the message. Instead of getting blessed, you now stay, pick one thing and twist it. Say what I did not say. Or pick one verse, just one part. I heard something one day. I say, wow. They took something here, took something and combine it and make it look like that's what I said. Your work to do that. Maybe you met the wrong people. Oh. Me, I don't believe in slap me, I turn here. I don't believe in that kind of gospel. My gospel is you before you slap, I slap you. You better ask those who have had it with me. I'm not that kind of pastor who no, I'll fight you. Young man, I warn you for the last time. Oh. He thinks he's stubborn, no stubborn. Oh. Before they say this Niger Delta pastor, don't start. It's okay. Oh.
We are a poor nation. The bank coal will follow. They say firewood, not smoke. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine shining, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. Do it.
So Pastor Ibiyeomi is there sending a message to a blogger that will take something from here, take another one from here, and make it look like that's what I said. See if you I'm not Jesus, so slap you. I won't turn the next Chico. Everywhere, Tilana, African Wahala. They're just waiting for the spark. Everywhere it is soak already when it comes to this contraption and this, you know, this overfed kleptomaniacs, I call them. You know, and the bubble becomes so like big. Don't rejoice. What that simply means is that it is about to burst. It's called bubble burst. You know, so we'll see how that plays out as well. Anyway, Pastor, we want to arrest everybody. It is Nigeria. Politicians will oppress the people. Rich people will oppress the people. Alaji, Imam, Sheikh, and Satan, they will, you know, oppress the people. Pastorpreneurs, pulpit bandits, they will oppress the people. Somebody will say they even appoint as, you know, head of a department. They themselves will exercise power, influence, and all that. It is the society where everybody is, you know, I call it dog eat doggo. It's a society where everyone is just out there to assert authority on everyone in such a way that it makes them feel so good. Even for party. Go to party. Somebody, they put somebody, mama, in charge of food. Now, we would have to do interview before we get an extra plate of rice. Some people, they will put them in charge of beer at a party just to give them the padlock to the drum. And suddenly, Agbara today, like you get what I mean now, it is a society whereby for every little given opportunity, they just don't let it slide. And of course, it's a society where we can't all wait to remind all of you, you, Abrikawala, do you know who you are talking to? Do you know who you are talking to? It is the society where classism is something, right? It is a place where majority, a lot, can't wait to move up a bit from being trampled upon to become somebody trampled upon someone else. You know what I'm talking about. That is why a man of God in the house of God, on the pulpit of God, he will declare, there is no man of God that can pray for you. You see, it is a place where they threaten their own congregation with all kinds of, bad things, that will happen to them if they disobey them, right? And that mentality is also a place where a man of God, like Cain, he's got the power. He's done it before. It was the same guy that took Kemi Olunloyo. You remember Kemi Olunloyo that, she likes talking anyhow, right? So Kemi Olunloyo says something about this guy. He's the same guy, isn't he? He's the guy from Bodija Estate in Ibadan. Now from there, they carry Auntie Kemi, Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, to Diobu prison. Prison one, Diobu. I don't know, I just made that up. But one prison for River State, courtesy of this guy. So he will do it, and there will be no consequences. It is a lawless place. And trust me, they are not Christians as well. I understand, though, that what they call criticism is actually not criticism. It is exposing them or asking questions, and they are not used to being questioned. And that's intentional, too. Don't make yourself accessible. Don't let anybody ask you questions. Just tell them, especially if you tell them what Holy Spirit told you. Anybody who questioned it is, obvious potential problem. And that is why he could go on there, because people are questioning some of his own declaration and all that. And if he comes for you, you are likely going to have to send your family to go and beg him. He's used to that too. They used to send people to beg him. As for Kolu, I don't know if he's back in Abuja now. In Abuja, is Kolu back? No, he's not. He's still in Lagos. Because I saw the spineless, seamless Fubara. I told you that he's about to go and join them in APC. So it seems the medical is passed now, and they are finalizing all the final, all parties to sign. And in the next few days, so Fubara will declare for APC, as well as the guy who is the sole administrator in Rivers will pack his bag and leave. Guess what? There are those who once said that if Fubara wants to beat Werewike in his game, he should just go and decamp to APC and go under Tifnumbu. Either way, Tifnumbu is the winner. I've said that before, when this whole thing started. So Tifnumbu, for those who knows him very well, he doesn't really have to do anything. All he has to do is to make sure that there is something you want to fight for, and that thing can only come from me. What can you do to get it? Right? And at the end of the day, you'll be owing him. And that's exactly the game he's played with both Werewike and Fubara. So whichever one that defeats the other, Tifnumbu will still have to be the winner. If Fubara succeeded in decimating Werewike, it will take time before Tifnumbu will dislodge him and side with Fubara. But it's obvious now that Fubara was like spineless for real. And Wike is, So in this case, it's a win-win for Tifnumbu. He was in Lagos, and they spotted his convoy, I think earlier today as well.
No, carry your bicycle. That's the end. For another set. day back. So that those some
set it ball now batch by batch. You know. Anyway, Kolu and his own chief pickpockets. That is the Babanriga mobile banking CEO.